Hi, and welcome to another Witch Doctors How To. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to talk about oil filters. I look on the forums all the time and I see people talking oil filters, which one should you use, which one shouldn't you use, what's good, what's bad. So I'm going to show you a couple oil filters that we at Witch Doctors sell, we carry. All of them are good. The one top of the line one is the K&P filter. That is by far the best oil filter for a Victory. Just the way that it filters, and we'll go through some of that when we explain it. So come on in here, let me show you what these are and show you why you need to have one of these on your Victory. Okay, so like I said, K&P is a leader in the oil filter manufacturing, filtering capabilities. And we're going to go through and show you some of the differences. This is being just a stock Polaris Victory oil filter. Nothing fancy, works perfect. Great filter, great capacity, all that stuff. Good filter. The next one up filters a little bit better. And some of this stuff, it has a stronger side case. It's a little bit thicker metal. Not that you would ever hit a stone, but I get guys all the time that say, you know, they drive to work or drive home on a gravel road. Might be something to think about. The other really cool thing is if you look up here on the top, it has a spot for a wrench, so it's easy to take on and off. It's a little bit easier. This is about in the $10 to $15 price range. Then you get into the K&Ps. Now with the K&Ps, they're high quality billet aluminum pieces. They're manufactured here in America. One thing you can see on this, and some of this might be a little hard to show you, so we're going to zoom in here. But on this particular filter, it has the diamond cut. So it's super fancy. For you guys that are chrome guys and you want a lot of bling, this is the filter for you. It also has around the top here, try to get it like that, around the top here, it has for an oil filter for a cup socket, that big socket that you use to put on, loosen and tighten oil filters, it's built in. So what they have is they have the diamond cut chrome, they have anodized black, they have chrome. They also offer, as a special order, the anodized black, and it has the diamond cut on the fins. The most popular selling one is just the plain aluminum. And let me show you what you get. When you order it from Witch Doctors, we send you a kit just like this. So when you get the kit, what you get, and we'll go step by step so you can really see this, you get a filter. This is the actual filter element, the screen's in here. Stainless steel. The filtering capacity of this is tremendous. It really filters the oil. You have a check ball in here. That's a bypass. That's for just in case something would ever go wrong and your filter would get clogged up. That'll bypass and still put some oil in the motor. On the bottom, you have a magnet right there. Catches all the junk. You use this magnet with our magnetic drain plug and you will have the best protection in your oil that you could imagine. This is also a cleanable filter. So when you buy a K&P, you never have to buy another oil filter again. The filter housing, this is the filter element. They even give you a little cleaning pad to polish your oil filter. Now who's ever heard of that, where you get a cleaning pad with your oil filter? There's a spring. And we talk about quality. You even get the cup wrench that I talked about earlier. Goes on like that to tighten and loosen the filter. You even get the wrench with this kit. And you get an O-ring. Now, this is not a normal O-ring, and I'll show you why. If you can look, and you get really close, it's called a quad ring. It's actually got 4 sides. It kind of looks like an X, so I don't know if you can really see that, how that works. But the purpose of that is it crushes and it seals better. The other really neat thing that guys don't realize, and I'll show you here, it's in the filter here. What guys don't realize, if this side here gets damaged, say you've used it a couple times and you just want to make sure you get a good seal. All you do is you take that O-ring out of there, use a little pick or a little screwdriver, pull that out of there, and you take it and you just flip it over. Put it back in. You have a brand new side. So you really don't need to buy a bunch of O-rings. Now we sell them separately for guys that want them, but you can get quite a few oil changes, and then once your O-ring starts to go bad, you can just flip it over and change it. So that is just a tremendous thing built into these oil filters. So I'll show you what you do. You take the spring, and down inside there, you put the spring, and what you want to do is you want to put the skinny side up, make it kind of look like a volcano. You want to set that down in there. So you can see how we just set it down in there. Now the filter, the magnet side and the threaded side goes up. So what you do is just drop it in there, and you'll see when you turn it, it'll drop down. Right there. You see how it drops down? Once you get it to drop down, you're just going to turn that element a little bit, and it locks it in. So I'll do that again. I'll unlock it so you can see it, but you just push down, turn it, and it pops up and it comes right out. Push it back in, do that, and it locks. That filter is ready to put on your bike now. It's that easy. So guys say, well, how do I clean it? Easy. You take this off the bike, push it down, turn it, you pull your element out. What we like to use is brake clean. So you get yourself a bucket, you get some carburetor or some brake clean. You want to just spray it, you know, go like that, spray it, rinse it all off real good. Now the one thing, if you have air, like a little air blowgun, that really will help. But what you want to do, and what guys do wrong all the time, they blow it like this. They blow it from the outside. That's blowing the junk into the filter. You don't want to do it that way. You want to stick the blowgun down in the hole and blow the air out. That way it pushes the dirt and junk off the screen, and it pushes it off. Then you can come back and rinse it. The same thing, you can take that little hose, that little red straw that goes on the brake clean, put that on there, stick that down in the element, and I'll show you here. See how it's just rinsing off? You spray inside the element, that will clean that thing right off. It'll make it like brand new. Once you get it done, you can blow it off with your air gun. You can let it sit out in the sun and let it evaporate off. It's that easy. The other thing you would want to do would be take in your housing, spray inside there, clean it out, rinse it out, get it nice and clean. You're all set. Put your filter back in, turn it, and you're all set. That is why this filter is such a tremendous savings. Not the fact that you never have to buy a filter again, but it also gives you all the added benefits of filtering the oil. The other thing that happens with this is your bike will tend to run a little bit cooler. Now you say, how? Well, the filter itself has fins on it, cooling fins. That in itself will help, but that's not really why it runs cooler. It runs cooler because more oil, it flows so much better. More oil now will go through your oil cooler. Putting more oil through your oil cooler will help to cool the bike. So it's just more flow. It's like putting a garden hose on real small or putting a garden hose on a whole lot. The more the oil you get going through your cooler, the cooler your bike will run. So you have a cooler running bike, the protection of a magnet, the cleanability of being able to take that out and clean it, and the cool looking oil filter on your Victory. That's why you should get a K&P from Witchdoctors. Thanks for watching.